I have been practicing art even before I gained admission into the university. And while at the university, my dad happens to be a staff of the university. And during the course of working with the university, I schooled my secondary, no, my primary school and my nursery school was right there at the university. My dad had the opportunity to work at the theatre, which is called Main Auditorium at the University of Lagos. After we are closed from school, from school activities every day, my dad will come pick us and take us back to his office. And most times when he's busy in his office, he just directs us into the theatre, to go watch plays and films. Besides, that was where I met when I was still very young. I can't remember what age exactly. That was when I met with the great Oliver the Coke of blessed memory, and there were a couple of theatre productions that I saw while growing up, and those were the things that I fell in love with. Those were the things that really helped structure the kind of art I want to practice. And so far so good. Dance theatre has actually been that thing for me. I had this formal training from Crown Troop of Africa. I studied business administration in the university. When I was in the university, I had opportunities to direct and to choreograph final year projects, final year dance projects, and final year theatre projects those years. And most of the creations and the things I did then, for me, it wasn't because I was good at it. It was because I derived pleasure in seeing myself get improved. I have engaged with so many young people outside the university community. When I was an undergraduate of University of Lagos studying business administration, my course advisor once told me that you are not serious. That's how do you want to blend dance with administration? You are just wasting your time. Don't worry. I know what you will end up becoming. I know. And in my mind, I laughed. right there in his office, a video just played on the screen, and my course mates who were with him then, because then he was trying to make mock of me. He was trying to make mockery, of me. And a video just played, and my course mate just told him that, sir, that's him on the screen. And everybody's attention just went there, and I just went mute with what he was saying, and they watched the video through. And then he was now asking me, what do you say you are doing? And I told him I'm a dance artist. And it just didn't change anything about what he has been saying. There was this professor friend of ours who really believed in us, who came all the way from Peking University in China. She came to Lagos. She came to Lagos for dance, for Lagos Studies Association. So they had the session at my faculty. So that was Illuminate Theatre, had the opportunity to create a dance piece, and we performed it right there at the Faculty of Business Administration. And afterwards, after performing, students from other departments, came around and they came to see the work, and everybody, applauded afterwards. And we went into the class to have this engagement, to have this talk after the performance. And there was this role reversal because then my lecturers are always in front of me, and we the students will always sit at our seats while we receive the lecture. So the role reversal was we having to be on the high table, and my lecturers and my course advisor, they were seated. and the moderator, who happens to be the professor, was there with us, and having to ask us questions about the performance, that we made. And right there and then, and we got talking, and I spoke about the idea behind what is it, that we have created, and they sat down and they were listening to me. And for me, it sends a signal about the fact that don't joke with what you're doing. Don't because people don't like it, then you want to trivialize it, or probably you want to chicken out of it. Stay glued, at what you do. And since then, I have stood my ground.